Welcome to the Leaving Cert music prediction video, the very last one of the series, number 20 of 20. Now, I have a few tips for you to do it, what I expect to see on the music paper this year. Now, I'll do this, there's Berlioz there in the background, moving 4, why not? I'll do this in order, in chronological order. So, in the listening test, I think Berlioz might be up this year for question 1, or failing that, the Beatles. I don't think they'd be so cruel as to give you that shit 2 years in a row. So I don't think it's going to be Raymond Dean. Okay, so yeah, Berlioz I think. Now, in the 4 set works, I expect Berlioz will be that one, moving 4. Probably somewhere near the middle of it, the middle parts of the movement. For the Beatles, I expect She's Leaving Home, and they've never examined the start of that song, so I'd say it might be the start this year. Mozart should be movement number 3, and I'd suspect somewhere near the end of the movement. For that utter shit, I expect the Totentanz, or possibly the Coda, to be examined this year. Okay. So that's the listening. Now to go into more detail about the set pieces, in the Beatles, the most likely things they'll ask you is to identify or describe a musical feature, to identify an instrument, talk about the features of the vocal, describe the music, describe the texture of the music, or discuss a different song. Like say if you get She's Leaving Home, they might ask you to discuss When I'm 64 or something. On the score, to insert a missing term. Then for Berlioz, I expect they'll ask you to identify an instrument, at least one anyway, to identify or describe a musical feature, they might ask you which movement is it, to compare and contrast music, to fill in missing notes or stems on the score, to pinpoint a bar on the score where some kind of change occurs, and to discuss a different unheard section, probably of the same movement. There's a fix A. I think someone's about to get their head chopped off. There it is. Now, for Mozart, I expect that they'll ask you to identify or describe a musical feature, something about the key of the music, to identify an instrument, to talk about the form of the movement, not the form, to pinpoint a bar where a change occurs on the score, something about the texture of the music, and they might ask you which movement is it or which section is it. For the ultimate and shit, I expect they'll ask you to identify an instrument, an instrumental technique, to discuss a different section of it. Oh, that's nice. Mozart-tastic. To pinpoint a bar where a change occurs on the score, something about a compositional technique, usually the subtraction principle. Explain some weird musical symbol, you know, the way he's got all kind of mad stuff in his score to do with harmonics and playing close to the bridge on the violin, to explain the musical symbol that's on the score. How Dean portrays the spirit of the dance macabre is another one you might get. Okay, moving on. Oh, the big one, the Irish music essay. Your most likely topic is the Irish song traditions, so jigs, reels, hornpipes, etc. Shannos, ornamentation, the collectors of Irish music like Ed Bunting, Francis O'Neill, or possibly Sean O'Riordan. Then, Mozart, go down a little bit. For the other paper, the composing paper, the questions that I do are question 1 and question 5, so that's all I have predictions for. In question 1, I'd expect that your piece this year will have no upbeat, it will be in a minor key, it might be in 6/8 time. For the harmony composing, question 5, in the harmony, I expect there to be no upbeat in that one, it to be in a minor key, it to be in 6/8 time, and to have a straightforward bass pattern, nothing too complicated. So, sure, we'll see how they pan out. For now, you.